Hey, what's up guys? It's Jess and I'm so excited to do this video today. I'm so excited you're here. Whether you are a new subscriber, an old subscriber, I'm so happy you're here to react to all these embarrassing stories. So most of these stories were sent in to me, some were texted to me, some were DM'd over Pinterest. If you want to be a part of videos like this, DMing through my Pinterest is the way to go. I post on there all the time. It's kind of like my Instagram. It acts as my Instagram. So I'll put out announcements if I'm in need of input or video ideas or any sort of suggestions from you guys. My Pinterest is where you can find it. So that's where I'm at. And if you ever want to be a part of a video like this, just keep up with my Pinterest. So to start off this little story time, I am going to tell you one of my own embarrassing stories. I was kind of contemplating, what story do I want to share as I was just getting my camera ready and stuff, and this one came to mind. It's so bad. I'm pretty sure the friends involved are not going to be watching this, but it's really bad. I was at a friend's house. One of the first times I had ever been over there. I knew them but wasn't super close with them, and so this is kind of one of the first times I was getting to bond with them. Anyway, the friends had a spider swing in the backyard, and if you don't know what that looks like, it looks like this. It's like this round swing with like netting in the middle, and you can spin it, you can swing it. It's really fun. But I'm just standing there watching as my friend gets spun around. She's cackling, she is cracking up. The swing stops. She gets up to run, and she runs through their yard, almost trips into the fire pit, and then slams into their above ground pool. And I start laughing so hard that I peed my pants. And it was horrible because the brother noticed, and I start walking over to a swing so I can sit down, and he's like, "Why are you walking like my grandma?" And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, "Did you pee your pants?" And I literally just diverted the question every time. I never said yes, never said no. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. And I was in jeans too. It was horrible. I cannot believe I'm sharing this online. It was horrible. It was bad. But now, let's move on to some stories sent in by some people because these are gonna be good. Okay, so this first story is from Kendall, and she said, "A few years ago when Jess first started her YouTube channel, we were making tie-dye shirts." You can see the video on my channel, it's an oldie. "And there was a katydid crawling up my shirt, and it crawled on my neck, and I ran away screaming. The camera caught all of my horrible screams and the face expressions, but it was so embarrassing." Core memory for me. I wish this video would go viral because it is a great video. I'll link it in the description so you can go back and watch it because it's pure gold. It was so good. Okay, this next story is from Sammy, and Sammy actually has a YouTube channel called Samantha Alley. You should totally check it out. She's great. But anyway, she sent in a story. I have not read it yet, so it's gonna be a total surprise. So every year our church takes a high school youth trip. I was so excited to go. I literally counted down the days until the day of. I woke up, went to church, it was a Sunday, and went to class. After class, I proceeded to go find my mom and cry. Oh no. The best part was she was teaching preschool that day. So while all these preschoolers stare at me, I tell my mom there's no way I'm going. I go and find my youth minister and tell him I'm no longer going, and he decides to have a talk with me in his office. So I cry some more in his office. I was a wreck, okay? Then my pastor comes and talks to me, and then like 5 other people try to convince me to go, but I was not having it. So I have to go get my luggage out of the church van in front of the entire high school youth group. Of course, my luggage was at the very bottom of the trunk, and while I'm lugging it back to the car with my best friend, she was too young to go, an elderly lady goes, "Oh, that trip sounds like so much fun, enjoy." So yeah, the next week church was odd. Somehow everybody knew I didn't go. Oh, and this happened last month. Oh my gosh. That is tough. That is so tough. Like being nervous for a trip and then having all these people try to convince you. I hate when people try to like make me do something that I don't want to do. It's the worst. Okay, this next one is from Alicia, and this is pretty short, but it's funny. It says, when I was younger, it was dark out, and my grandpa and I went outside, and she walked right into the screen door. I have had those instances before. I used to live in a single wide trailer house and we had screen doors everywhere, and they're hard to see. I'm not gonna lie. Our last story is from Clay MC. He also has a YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description as well. His story said, okay, so January 2021, I got on this bull at a high school rodeo event, which has lots of people attending. Anyways, I bucked off almost right away and my hand rolled over in the rope. Or to people who don't speak bull rider, it got stuck in the rope and I was trapped onto the bull. At first, it wasn't that bad, but the bull started kicking at my back trying to get me off. As he was kicking at me, he started dragging his hoofs on my back and ended up pulling my pants all the way down to my ankles. Good thing as soon as he pantsed me, my hand popped out and I was free. And as soon as I was free, I pulled them up and walked out of the arena with what dignity I had left. Didn't cry, just super embarrassing. I did get on my next bull and almost got my head stomped in, but that's a different story. Oh my gosh, talk about embarrassing. I think that one tops everything else. That one was so public. Man, I would have died walking out of that arena, so good job, Clay. And if you're curious about that event, Clay has posted more details about that on his channel, so you can go check that out if you want. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was a short but sweet video. I'd love to do more things like this. I would just absolutely love to get more subscribers involved. If you ever want to do a collab with me, you can email me with my email that's listed on my about page. You can DM me over on Pinterest, follow me there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!